Hey guys, Wraith Crew here. So, this is something a little new. This video would normally go on my second channel, Wraith Crew 2, but I'm actually going to put it on this channel to go ahead and promote that channel and my Clips channel. Both of these channels will be linked in the description below, and they will both be uploading content semi-regularly. So if you want to see more content from me, be sure to check that out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the extra upload, and be sure to subscribe for more content like this on other channels in the future. This is just a quick little video for the day. This came straight from my Twitch stream, and it kind of discusses how to hot drop and the things you should be thinking about when you hot drop. So I hope this video helps out, and be sure to check me out live on Twitch at some time. I'm not talking about guns versus guns. I'm talking about no guns at all. Rob opens a bin and gets flatline PK. I mean, like, yeah, obviously, like, that sucks. But, like, if you, like, lose that just because they, like, that falls into the same situation as getting no gun and then get a gun. Okay, cheating what I was saying. Also, people don't set themselves up to get the most optimal loot. Or, like, they don't set themselves up to get the most loot possible. And, like especially, like, off drop and things like that. Even on, like, a micro level. This is really important about hot dropping. Let me go ahead. Actually, okay, hang on. I have a perfect example for this. Let me give like a great example of this. So let's take Fight Night. Fight Night is my favorite example to like think about this. If you go, let's say for example you are dropping Fight Night. Let's say you're hot dropping Fight Night. Okay. Let's say you're hot dropping Fight Night. Where are the possible locations you can land? There's this wait, hang on, let me go red. Let's go. So we have a platform here. There's the 3 bins up here. There's also the door here. There's this area down here. There's the area in here. There's the area over here. But for the sake of argument, these are the same thing. And then there's the bin over here, and then the door over here. But for the sake of the argument, we'll say that these are the same thing. Then let's go ahead and count this over here too. That's an area, like the little back area back here, you know? Okay, so what do you guys think? Okay, so I'll go ahead and number these spots. We'll go ahead and number these 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hang on. Let's make this a little bit cleaner. Where would you land? What do you guys think the best place to land for a hot drop is? You always land 3. You usually land 2. No one ever lands 3. 3, 2. Like, let's analyze spot like 1 first. Spot 1 is arguably probably the worst spot to land. This is probably the worst spot to land because not only are these 3 bins here, they're bins. So when you land, not the bin has to you press the interact button, the bin opens, and then the loot is displayed. And the amount of time that it takes for the bin to open, if someone else is next to you is feeling like feisty enough, they can just punch you. They can punch you away from the bin, or if it's like a duo or a stack or whatever, like they might all just start punching you. That gives you the like most danger possible when trying to get the loot. And on top of this, this is a really big conversion spot. If someone decides, hey, I'm landing the door and going inside here, they can, like, they go here. By the time they get to the door and open it and walk here, you've probably opened 1, maybe 2 bins. If you don't get a gun out of your first bin, this person can just come here and then peek you. And not only that, but if a team lands here, they can just walk up the stairs and then also contest you. From this angle, you're able to be pushed from 2 different sides, and you can't really get away. You can't really get away. You can drop off here, you can jump off here, but then like you can just get they can just walk up here and then shoot you downward, you know? So 1, I would argue, 1 and its mirrored component here, I would argue are the worst spots to drop in Fight Night. Okay, actually, I lied. 4 is the worst one. There's no possible gun spawns here except for the like rolling like loot balls that you have to loot, and they barely drop ammo. They almost never drop armor. They drop like you'll walk out of that shit with an alternator with 20 bullets, maybe a gold triple take with 1 mag, white armor, gold backpack, gold knockdown, but you have no resources to actually expend and utilize. There's no grenades, there's no ammo, there's nothing that will really help you in a fight. You should go here after you kill everybody else. But like this is literally like a Venus flytrap for bad players. So let's consider the other spots. 5, 2, and 3. 3 offers the best 3 offers the best rotational value out of like everything else, because you can go here, and then if you really just want to leave Fight Night, like if this is like a ranked game and you're hot dropping against like another team, you can always just leave. You can always just leave. But in terms of like raw loot that you can get, and in terms of like how many like the resources you can actually expend here, you only get 2 possible gun spawns here, or 2 possible loot spawns here. You can't share this with somebody else because the chances of you not getting a gun are extremely high. You have to rotate over here, which will probably already be contested by somebody else, or you can rotate out back here, which I think also has 2 possible gun spawns, I believe. I argue 3 is best if you want to play it the safest possible, but if it's a pub game, you probably want to be some sort of aggressive. You want to, you know, fight people. But if it was ranked, I would definitely say you want to land 3. But for the sake of like a pub game, let's not. Because in most ranked matches, you aren't gonna hot drop, especially with the new system. If you think about 2, there's 4 possible gun spawns here, or 4 possible loot spawns here, which can spawn guns. And there's also just a big exit here. If you don't get a gun out of these 4 spots here, you can also just do what you do in 3 and just leave. You can also literally just leave. There's bins over here. There's bins right here. Like, there's so much more. Like, if you don't get a gun out of these 4 spawns, which you're more likely to just because of the raw numbers, like, you're able to just leave. You can also rotate to 3. Rotating from 2 to 3 is better than rotating from 3 to 2. Just because you establish your dominance on this loot first. If no one lands here, but you land on 3, and then you rotate to 2, somebody from 1 can also rotate to 2. Because if someone is contested landing 1, they're probably just gonna be like, oh fuck, I don't have a gun, and run down here. But if you land 3 and you're not contested, you have to go there and pick up all the little things and then walk over. They're gonna get here before you. And not even to mention that like the distance from here to and distance from this is shorter. So they can walk there faster, they have every advantage over you. So you want to go from 2 to 3. And if you really need to run away and you're really desperate, you can also just go 2 into the boxing ring and then like leave this way. And this is 1 POI on the map. This is 1 single point of interest on the map. Think about all the other points of interest that there are. I just spent, what, 10 minutes talking about all the different possible loot spawns. I didn't even cover inside. I think 2 is the best spot. 5 is also a good contender. There's the loot here suffers from the problem of bins. If someone contests you and they land there like slightly earlier than you, they can grab the gun before you. They can grab a gun before you. If someone lands with you, they can punch you away from the bin. The bins are just kind of hard to like grab loot. And that Bub said exactly. There's a high ground here. There's a high ground here, and any teams that have walked in here can pressure you so easily. And you can't run away as easily from this from like here than you can like anywhere else. Because if you get pushed, you have to walk down this long, narrow hallway, and then it's just open area here. There's no other loot spawns out here. Compared to 2, where if you run out here, there's bins over here, there's a loot spawn over here, and you can break LOS much easier because like you can hug the wall, there's these pillars here, but here there's like little flowers, and that's like it really. There's nothing really that you can do. In Energy Depot, you'll see that I take the like curve down here, and I land like down the stairs, and then there's 1 bin here, and then there's a door into the room that has a possible loot spawn, a possible Marvin spawn, and then outside that there's a bin, 2 loot spawns. Turn around here, there's 3 loot spawns and a bin. There's so much loot condensed in this one area that I can get to pretty quickly. This all goes into why I hot drop where I do, and like this makes me think about what is a good hot drop spot.